Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Want to say peace, safety, much love, and blessing to the occupant across the four corners of the earth that are pushing out this truth and sincerity and putting their lives on the line to do so. Want to say shalom to you, brothers. I'm the brother Arak out of GMS Atlanta, back in the spirit with another lesson. And Lord willing, the lesson be edifying to an elect member too. And I'm going to entitle this lesson, Speak Not According to Man's Wisdom. Okay. Because, what ultimately inspired this lesson was the exhortation that the Apostle Ramlah put out a few days ago about men teaching according to their own will, if you would like to say, or speaking out of terms, or using language that is not conducive to the ministry. Because Esau, man, he's keeping a report. He's keeping the audio and the visual footprint of everything we say, and we at the end of the day want to be found blameless. So if we go out teaching according to our own will and saying whatever the hell we want to say, that's not portraying the ministry, which is a great millstone, in the right light, because while we may have our own individual pages and we teach off and we go out, to the camps in our local cities, we all are under the banner of a great millstone. So what we say reflects the entire body, and we have to be mindful of that. Okay, so this is speak not according to man's wisdom. Now, how ought we to be speaking? Okay, when we're out, strictly according to the scriptures. While we may use personal accounts or give examples to help give a visual of the scriptures, we still have to be mindful in the examples we use, how we use them, what we say, what words come out of our mouth. Okay. But ultimately, the goal is to go precept upon precept, line upon line. This is Isaiah 28:10, and it reads, for precept must be, I've started verse 9, Isaiah 28:9, whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So that should be our main objective and our main goal when we're teaching. All right, to go precept upon precept, line upon line, in that format. Okay, not veering off into your own personal quarrels with your family, your friends, co-workers, and things of that nature. Hey man, we at a point where we just stick straight and strictly to the scriptures, and also having our words being seasoned with salt, because you can best believe, we're being monitored, man. And Esau, like I said earlier, he's keeping a digital footprint of everything we say. Okay, everything we do, he has visuals on us, So we have to be also blameless, And so my next precept, it's not going to be a long lesson, it was just some, that I wanted to, add to, add my spirit to, for what it's worth. But yeah, we should be speaking precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. And that's our teaching style. All right. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, and I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh. All right. So we're declaring the testimony of the Most High, not our own testimonies. While we may use our testimonies, as examples and to give visuals to what the scriptures are saying, but it's not according to our own will. Everything, for example, if it's going to be a testimony of ourselves, we better have precepts to back it up. I put it that way. If you're going to give a personal testimony, it just can't be raving and ranting. It has to be within the scriptures, okay? Or it's not valid, man. Verse 2, for I determined not to know anything among you save Yahushua Mashiach and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. Verse 4, for my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom. All right. And we often bring out the precept of not being spoiled with the vain philosophies of this world. So how you going to bring that precept out and everything that you're bringing out of your mouth is according to your own will, according to your own wisdom, and not the wisdom knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, so we're just if we're in the spirit of doing that, then we're no different than the pastor that's passing around the collection plate. We're no different than guys that get on live streams and debate and don't have any precepts to bring out. We're no different. If we do that, we're no different than the guy that speak on the word but don't post any scriptures. All right, we would be in the same class as those type men if we don't go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. All right, while also giving the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the process. So verse 4, it says, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the spirit and of power. So hold that. Let me I'll get back to that First Corinthians. Let me go here real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 6. And it says, for the Most High, whom commanded the light to shine out of darkness, which is us, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahushua Mashiach. Verse 7, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of power may be of the Most High and not of us. So we can't even take glory for the things that we're preaching. So why the hell would we do it according to our own wisdom? All right. It's not of us. We're just vessels that the Lord is using to bring out his word. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So yeah, it says of the power of the Most High and not of us. So it's not of us in the first place. So we shouldn't be going off tune, if it's not according to the scriptures. All right. So let me get back to First Corinthians. I'm in this lesson, Lord willing. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, and I believe I was at verse 5. It says that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of the Most High. Howbeit we speak wisdom amongst them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. Because it tells you in Acts that if this be of men, it shall come to naught. But if it be of Yahushua Mashiach, then it will continue on. And we should have that in mind when out preaching. This is not of us, this is not of man. This is of the Most High and his only begotten Son. Okay. So, hey, Lord willing, this was, edifying and also exhorting. I'm going to end it giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Shalom.